early 2000s when the alternative technique, which is the FUE, which is another version of a punch technique, gained in popularity. Historically, the first grafts that we used in male pattern balding, for example, were done with a punch technique, which started in the late 50s and went through till about the late 1980s. And then we moved to a technique of taking the hairs from the same area, but using a scalpel, cutting an ellipse of skin out and sewing it up. And that became the dominant technique from the late 1980s until the early 2000s when the alternative technique, which is the FUE, which is another version of a punch technique, gained in popularity. And in our last podcast, we discussed the concept of whether one of the techniques is outdated and the other one, the modern, must be used all the time technique or not. And we came to a very strong conclusion that we believe there's a good role for both surgeries.
Absolutely.